Welcome back to Space Quest Volhall Strikes Back. I would like to call it Space Quest 7, but that's not what it is. Let's just hit those ramp controls, shall we? You press the red button, grinding noise occurs, but the ramp seems stuck. You'll have to find another way out. I'll try the hatch. After you, milady. Are you being courteous or cowardly? Yes. Just give me a boost. Oh wow, this ship is screwed. Roger, go find a way out. Find us a way out of this rock. B, we both know that splitting up in dangerous situations always leads to trouble. Are you saying that I'm incapable of taking care of myself? No, I was more worried about myself, actually. Don't feed me that. You had 6 big exciting adventures and 3 or so others that are slightly less known but still amazingly dynamic. Yes, but think of all the times I could have nearly died. And did. Just explore the area, will you? Yes, dear. Suppose I better just make the most of this. Are you gonna make a snowman? Remarkable, not a scratch. Who are you? The name's Nebuchadnezzar. I'm here on behalf of Volhall. Oh, indeed. How did you know? You brought Napemen with you. That somewhat narrows down the options. I see. You must be Beatrice Wankmeister. Expecting somebody else? Well, quite frankly, I was expecting a crash site with no survivors. But I guess this means we'll have to fall back to Plan B. Now listen to me, you worthless... Easy there. Alright, now that we've calmed down a little... A stun ray? You don't even have the guts to kill me? Oh, believe me, I'd love to. But I'm afraid Dr. Volhall has given me strict orders to capture any survivors alive. Of course he has. We seem to be missing a certain Mr. Wilco here, but no worries. The janitor sticks out like an old rat in a cheese shop. We'll find him. The hell you will. He's got a two-minute head start on you, which is more than he needs. Roger can clean his tracks on any surface from here to Volhall's fortress. He'll blend in, disappear, you'll never see him again. Roger, please show up. With any luck, he's defeated Volhall already. Excuse me, sir. Would you happen to know where I might find a certain Dr. Volhall? Hello? Can you hear me? We'll see about that. Time to go. B, I forgot to take my, B? Beatrice? You pick up the piece of paper and read it. Hello, Mr. Wilco. Let's get straight to the point. I've been tasked by Dr. Volhall to bring you into custody. Unfortunately, your absence during our sweep of the crash site has made said task more complicated than it should be. So here's the deal. We have Beatrice. If you ever want to see her alive again, you'll walk right up to the fortress on the horizon and surrender. Looking forward to a productive cooperation, Dr. Nebuchadnezzar. Beatrice! No! Well, ain't that a bummer? You're stuck on a nearly deserted ice planet, your ship is broken, Volhall seems to be taking over the universe, he's got your girlfriend, and as if that wasn't enough, you've now got snow in your boots. Oh, I hate that. Somehow I can't feel that this could have been avoided if I just stayed on Romanticon 7 and didn't bring my pregnant girlfriend to an ice planet swarming with Volhall's minions. Oh well, no time to point fingers. Wilco to the rescue! I'm sure that'll buff right out. Right, you and what forklift? Seeing your baby like this is already leaving a bad taste in your mouth. A toilet seat cover seems to have fallen out of the ship during the crash. Didn't even know we had a toilet on the Mallard. Well then how did you... Actually, never mind. You leave the toilet seat up, ignoring what Beatrice told you. This is a self-inflating model. There's no need to blow into it. What? Oh, I'm sorry. A writer must have mistaken this toilet seat for a cover for a life buoy. It's not? This strange tentacle growth seems to be a radiant tree. Either that or the tentacles of a mysterious beast that died several millennia ago has been kept in cryogenically preserved state ever since. God, I hope that's the case. That would be awesome. And don't tell me it wouldn't be. Because then you're a dirty, dirty liar. You tried to climb the tree-like growth, but it's too cold and slippery. If the chair has any more bounties, it hides it all too well. You scoop a small amount of snow. Failing to think of anything constructive you could do with it, you drop it, leaving your hands just slightly more cold and wet and uncomfortable than they already were. This brings back bad memories of your days in primary school, where bullies would cram snowballs down your mouth, and... Just focus on the narrating, will you? On the ground, the icy planet is covered. The ground on this icy covered planet is covered with snow. What else did you expect? Ice? Pieces of smashed glass are scattered across the ground. They appear to have come from the aluminum mallard's view screen. So just because a piece of smashed glass from a crashed vessel saved your life once before, you automatically assume that the same thing will happen this time? You really think it'll be that simple? Yeah. Alright then, you pick up a piece of glass. Hey, don't you already have a piece of subtle, thick Omega PVC windscreen glass? No, I think it's just octuple thick pseudomorphed windshield glass. The point still stands. Besides, how much broken glass do you want in those pockets? Chewing on broken glass has never been your favorite hobby. Let's see here. Can I go back to that snowman? I can. There's a snowman standing here. Apparently it looks alive enough to fool some people. Come on, it even has a wallet in its back pocket. Actually, that is a little odd now that you mention it. Can I take his hat? The icy components of the snowman have rendered it rather sturdy. That wallet's stuck in there pretty tight. Hand over the wallet, man. I'll cut you. I'll cut you. It might take a little more force to get that wallet out of there. Nuts. Contrary to popular belief, money does not talk. Sir, it appears to me that you have a wallet in your back pocket. May I borrow it for an undisclosed period of time? It's just a lifeless snowman, Roger. Get over it. Tape? Are you trying to loosen or fasten the wallet? Which one gets me the money? Loosen. And which one does the duct tape do? Fasten. Dang, so close. You plan to get drunk in order to steal its wallet has a number of weak points. Firstly, the drink is non-alcoholic. Secondly, the bottle is empty. And last but not least, it's a snowman! Well done, game. You dangle a Buckazoid in front of the wallet, hoping to lure out any others that might be hiding within. They're not falling for it. Wow, Roger's even dumber than usual, and I love it. This snowman clearly isn't worried about any pickpockets. Let's see. That's different. Finding the tree like grows to look like candy, you take a bite to see if it tastes like one. It doesn't. Upon closer inspection, that icy mountain in the distance looks like a cleverly concealed fortress of some sort. Probably Volhal's. You try to squish the tiny structure between your fingers, but realize it's just far away. That's no mountain. That must be where Volhal's hiding. Come out and face me like a man, you beast! A blanket? That's odd. There's a white blanket hanging from one of these trees. I'll take that. You swipe the blanket from the tree and tuck it away in your pocket. There are some mushrooms sticking out of the ice here. They look similar to the tree-like growth, which might all in fact be a form of some alien fungus. Huh. You can't pick the mushrooms, they're frozen to the ground. The mushrooms are too frozen and potentially unedible. It's inedible, sir, for you to try out. Shame on you. Crap, I didn't mean to do that. Delete one of those and replace. Yeah, there we go. That would just get confusing. Now, I suppose I can use this blanket to thaw out the, wallet, maybe? Just go with it. The blanket feels smooth. Leave it alone, you'll only cut yourself. You pull off a piece of tape, then reattach it to the roll. Hours of fun. Excuse me. You can only get 2 of your fingers in before you become pathetically stuck, but no worries. Aside from a congealed drop of sticky liquid at the bottom, this bottle is quite empty and holds nothing of interest. You already drank it all. That may explain the complaints from your liver. I thought it was non-alcoholic. As much as you'd like to cover your tongue in duct tape again, you really don't have time for it. That, and you can't stand the embarrassment of seeing the doctor roll his eyes that far back again. Contrary to what you've been told, licking a blanket does not make you cool. That won't be enough to dislodge the wallet. Tails. Heads. Tails. Heads. Tails. 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 You bite the Buckazoid to see if it's real. You haven't bitten one before, though, so the results are inconclusive. I always wondered about that. I think they used to bite it because it was, like, partially made of gold, and biting it would leave teeth marks if it was legit money. But I don't know for sure. That could just be me taking a guess. Hello! 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 I was really hoping we'd get a different response, but whatever. Okay, so we have a blanket. Rocks. One of the many rocks that littered the surface of Radon millions of years ago, they were the tips of mountains, but that was before the Big Freeze. They have frozen into the ground too deeply to move. Crap. Clicked out of the window. I hate doing that. Anything down here? No. As you can probably tell, I haven't played this before. Huh? An establishment of some sort appears in the distance. Curious. I'm just kind of staring right now. Al. Judging... It's a robot. Judging from the sign, you assume he might be the one called Al. The sign reads Al's Beach Resort, but you probably already knew that. You're too tall to properly swing from that sign. You know better than to eat other people's signs. Wow, this place looks cheap. I'd like to see you do better on a planet like this. This cheap fence marks the boundaries of the resort. The fence is frozen solid. You can't move it. You check whether the fence might be made of candy and reach a negative conclusion. As much as you'd like to go and have some fun at the beach, you've got more important things to do at the moment. A bucket. That's for paying customers only. Anybody in there? Yep. Hey! Where do you think you're going? I'd like to enter your beach resort. That'll be 500 bugazoids. Oh, bye then. Don't let the snow hit you on the way out. Greetings, I am Roger Wilco. Hello, I'm Al. Welcome to my most wonderful beach resort. Right. Anyway, I've come to defeat the evil mastermind Sludgevalhall, and... Wow, that is insanely amazing. Is it? Yes, I suppose it could be. You know, if I had any fireworks, I would set them off right away. Oh, may I please have your autograph? Please. Oh, I am in a state of absolute ecstasy. And I could put the autograph in a frame, hang it on my wall, and have all my dearest robot friends come over now and then to this lovely beach resort, where we could forever dance in eternal bliss and joy, only because of the sheer proximity of such a marvelous autograph that was signed here, right now, by you, the greatest being ever to tread the humble surface of this planet Radon. This sarcasm is going to go right over Roger's head. Sure, you got a pen? Never mind. Do you know where I might find Volhol? Sure, just hold on while I look for him in my massive contacts database of all the inhabitants of this here nice little ice planet. Oh my, it would seem I am, after all, unable to find him at the moment. However, in case he should happen to drop by, I'll be sure to mention that you asked for him. You might not want to do that. That'd be great, thanks. Have you ever considered looking up sarcasm in the dictionary? Dick show what now? Never mind. Could you direct me to the nearest spaceport settlement? Anything? Ah, yes, I live to serve, is that right? I am a robot, a simple tool, so it's just one of my little laws, isn't it? The only purpose of my pitiful existence is just bow down to your supreme organic race and assist you without hesitation every time any one of you might happen to simply be too lazy to get something done on your own, right? Yes. You cheap piece of shit. I mean, I've only been running this business here for decades without as much as a good word for support from any of you. But now, when you are the one in trouble, my rightful duty would be to seize this rare opportunity of being able to help you without daring to even contemplate the merest thought of possibly getting anything whatsoever in return. Right, right. So that's a no, then. A beach resort on an ice planet? Fake sand? Fake beach pictures? Oh, I suppose you can come up with better ways to entertain oneself on this lifeless planet. Build a castle from some loose snow? Scrape your name in the rocks? Play hide and seek at the giant skeleton? Feed yourself to the sputer? The sputer? Who's that? Oh joy, aren't you glad that you found me, Robot Al, the cute little talking encyclopedia? He's simply there to provide answers to every question that happens to cross your magnificent mind, and you'll never have to bother with thanking him or even wondering if he's feeling alright. I think this guy might be depressed. This must be your lucky day, mister. Sorry, how are you then? Oh, shut up, now you're just pretending to care. So, do you know anything about the Sputer or not? The Radon Sputer is a large omnivorous predator weighing between 260 as the name indicates, the species originates from the Radon planet and has not been reported elsewhere. They are well known for their abundant flatulent emissions, which are highly toxic in large concentrations. Contrary to popular belief, it is generally fairly safe to be in the relative vicinity of a sputer. It will not consider any approaching creature to be a threat as long as the distance is greater than approximately 3 feet. Beyond that point, however, one is virtually guaranteed to be eaten in a prompt manner. Citation needed. Anyone who comes across one of these creatures is advised not to get too close if the concept of living has by any means become comfortable for them. Thank you for listening, as delivering this information is the greatest pleasure a robot like me could ever have in this big and mysterious thing we like to call existence. Well, thank you very much. Huge farty beast. Do not touch. Got it. How much for a stay at the resort? Our popular package, the Premium Gold Lifetime VIP Pass, is 500 buckazoids. Any other options? Nope, that's why it's the most popular. Don't you think that's a little steep? Well, it is a lifetime pass. Have you considered cheaper options for people just passing through? Oh, I'm sorry. For some reason, I failed to notice your degree in economics. Yes, the one hanging out from your pocket. The one on that janitor's uniform you must be wearing just as a joke because someone as brilliant-minded as you could never allow themselves to be employed in such a menial profession. Would you mind giving our marketing staff a few lectures? We would be most honored by... You can stop checking your pockets. LOL. Is your name just Al, or a cool acronym for something like Artificial Llama? Is your name an acronym for Redundant Organic Garbage Emitting Receptacle? I'm not sure, I'll have to ask my parents. You go do that. Well, nice exchanging pleasantries, but look at the time, I really must go. Oh, cruel Lord, why, oh why have you cursed me with this day, such a day when I am brutally expelled from such a company most enjoyable? Farewell, farewell, I say to ye, and may a flock of seagulls sing thee to thy rest. Bye. I don't think I've ever heard of flock of seagulls. Wow, that was fast. I found the speeder pretty quick. Let's tape his butt and see what happens. He doesn't look hungry for that. Maybe we can trap some of it? It's a huge, menacing, and remarkably flatulent beast. This must be the sputer Al mentioned. I wouldn't do that if I were you. The air around the creature is too toxic to be inhaled, so you better keep your mouth shut. Nom nom nom. Oh dear. Fortunately, you choked from its toxic breath before beginning the long trek down its digestive system. Huh? This must be a fine specimen of... I don't even know. Wow, Roger, you have such book smarts. I read good. Let's pick his teeth. It's always a good idea to have a spare bone in your pocket. You pick it up. Touching the fallen remains of the once great animal makes you realize how fragile the miracle of life can be. Oh, great bones of a fallen heroic animal, is there any wisdom from beyond the grave that you wish to share with all the people in the universe? Eat. Nectarines, half a peach, half a plum. It's a hell of a fruit. Is that what a nectarine is? I think this bone may be what I need in order to pry that wallet loose. I mean, it's the sort of thing an adventure game would do. Isn't it? Well, Mr. Snowman, this is gonna hurt you more than me. Given the shape you're in, Roger, I wouldn't bet on that. Ted, I just felt a great disturbance in the force. Yeah? It was as if thousands of snowflakes suddenly cried out in terror, and then were suddenly silenced. You should really cut down on the sugar, Norm. Yeah, but we both know I'm not gonna. Hooray for donuts! Yay! Well, you got what you wanted, Roger. The wallet has been dislodged. Yes. But at what cost? No, Roger, it's too late to get guilty now. There's no time to resurrect the Snowman. If you were of greater morals, you'd try to find the owner. But no one is around to make you feel guilty, so you just pick up the wallet. You try take a good bite of the late Snowman, but end up with cold snow in your mouth. Can't take the carrot or anything? Alright, fine. What do we have in the wallet? 489 buckazoids and an ID. Jackpot. Apparently the Roger belonged to one Reginald Borstein, a rather homely health inspector with unkempt blonde hair and a peculiar blonde mustache. You stopped to ponder what he was doing, building a snowman out in the middle of a frozen wasteland and whatever became of him. You also wonder whose bone that was you found under the big skeleton. It's the femur of some poor former inhabitant of this planet. The term chill to the bone applies rather well here. Picking your teeth with the cumbersome bone proves to be rather awkward. You chew on the edges a little. Maybe this does nothing to solve your problems, however. Maybe next time. Darn, it's laminated. You couldn't deface this with a Hyperion death ray. Use the piece of highly reflective on it, but nothing happens. You are carrying 501 Buckazoids in style. Well, hooray! I now have enough to go to Al's. But before I do that, I think it's time to end this video. I am the Blues 32. This is Space Quest, Volhall Strikes Back. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.